Hey guys, what's going on? Today we are going to be installing a fridge kit in a 2020 Cascadia. For whatever reason, the people that had leased this truck had taken out the original equipment and put a cabinet in there, which, you know, the cabinet's cool. I like the cabinet, but it'll only support a stock fridge, which is tiny, not a lot of room. So we're gonna get that cabinet out of there, put the original equipment back in there, and put a fridge in there that you can actually use. We've got the equipment here in the back of the truck, or the parts, and so let's get after it. Okay, so here is the cabinet that they put in. And if you noticed, right down here, there's a gap. Now that gap is because there was a different piece of equipment here. And what's cool about the cabinet is there's, you know, got extra storage. And the factory fridge would mount in here, which would obviously eat up that storage anyway. It is nice having this drawer here that I've since cleaned out, but that's a handy dandy little drawer, but I'll figure something different out for that. So yeah, we're gonna put the original equipment back in here, which should be it's a little platform and a little backsplash and stuff, and then we're gonna outfit it with a dorm fridge that's probably about the same size as that cabinet. It'll have a full-size fridge. It'll have a separate freezer from the fridge, and if you know anything about the factory fridges, there's not a lot of space in them, and also there's just a little tiny little freezer in it. So we're gonna put a dorm fridge in here like we had before, and have a separate freezer, and then of course we'll be able to use that food to cook in the handy dandy Galanz. Stay tuned. Let's get this cabinet out of here and get to work. All right, first things first, we gotta get this out. Put it up there out of the way. Then we got 4 bolts in the floor, and then we got 2 in the wall back there. Get the handy dandy little Bauer impact driver. Let's see. Guess I could have done more than one at a time. I could have went ahead and loosened them all. Whoa. Helps to have it in there. There we go. We've got our 6 bolts out of the cabinet, out of the floor, and the wall. And she should be loose. Sure enough. So we're gonna get our stuff out of the way. We'll just lay that back inside the cabinet there. And it should, in theory, pull right out of there. And she does. Uh-oh. I got a hoodie laying on here, and the string was caught in the drawer. And we got some vacuuming to do. Good deal. On our way. Now let's get this cabinet out of the truck, and then go from there. All right. Here we go. We got the first piece in. I got to put got our box of parts over here. Already opened a couple of them up. 'Cause this comes with straps, right? I'm sure some of you probably have a Cascadia that has the straps and has this kit in it. The straps mount to each side of this frame. Come up over the fridge, keep it from, you know, tumbling through the truck. So, there's 1 strap, there's 2 straps. Bolts. So we're gonna get these straps on here And then we'll move on to the next strap. Oh, get the straps on. Then we're going to screw it down because it'll be hard to get to the strap mounting points with it screwed in. So let's get that done. All right, go ahead and get 4 of our bolts out, because that's what we're going to need for this part of the project. Let's see, make sure we're all straps are straight, because I'm weird and anal like that. This thing's stout, man. It ain't going nowhere. Oh, that washer or that screw don't fit. Well, it appears we are currently at a standstill because, you know, one of the first things you need to do with this thing is connect those straps. However, the bolts to connect the straps are a different size than the rest of them, and they didn't get ordered. You know, I sent the guy the parts list. Everything's listed right there. I went back and was looking through the parts list, and he only ordered one of another item. Didn't order those screws at all, or bolts. I don't know what's up with that. If people just get in a hurry and get in a hurry when they're doing their job and overlook stuff or what. But I mean, he asked me to text him the list, so I texted to him. Had everything it needed on in there. It's aggravating. So now I got to run up to Lowe's or Menards. I don't know why I giggle every time I say Menards. I guess because I'm 14 in my brain. I don't know. But I'm going to have to go find those bolts, see if I can find them before I can get finished with this thing. But y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back. Maybe. I don't know how to turn my camera off, apparently. All right. So we got us some bolts. We went and we found these at Lowe's. And I really wanted to stick as close to the original as I could. So we went over to Menards and we found these, and they're star bits. Now, problem is, I put one in last night, and it went so far in and then it stopped. I figured it was just, you know, they're new threads, needed a little lubrication or something. Hit it a little bit, went right on through. But when it went all the way down, it stripped out. The head stripped out on me. Soft metal, I guess. So we hit that snag, and what we had to do, we couldn't get it to back out. We couldn't do nothing. And I say we. By we, I meant me. So we ended up having to cut the head off that with the cutter. As you can see, grinded it up a little bit, but, you know, it didn't affect that. And that was a big pain in the behind. So we're going to go a different route. We're going to go with this one. We're going to work that one in, and then we're going to finish this up. We're going to get her done today. Make sure our strap is straight. Alright, I did this bolt here, tried to use those other bolts here, and it tried to strip out on me again, so we're just going to go ahead and we're going to use the other ones, which I should have done over here, but I didn't. Live and learn. So we got 2 more to go to get the other side of the straps. We'll go ahead and get that done, and yeah, we'll be on our way. Alright, now that we got our straps in place, we're going to go ahead and place this guy back where it goes. Make sure our straps are all out from under there and whatnot. Hopefully our straps are all straight the way they're supposed to be, but yes sir. And get them out of the way, and then we can get this plate bolted back down to the floor, or down to the floor. It hadn't been bolted down yet, but so we'll get that next. All right, Already got our 4 bolts back in. Get this little guy out. Back to the bower. Down she goes. And she's in. Alright. We gotta go get the top plate. And then the base and the backsplash. And then we'll move the fridge in. Let's go get the rest of it, get it done. Alright. Yeah, we've got another plate here to put in. I'll wipe it down. And this one just sits on top here. And I've got carpet out from under there. Got a couple of screws, T20 Torx to drive in right here. Get it squared up. And here's one of those. We're just going to put these in by hand the best we can to begin with. That way, be sure not to strip anything out. And then we'll drive them down in there. Kind of a weird angle. Get the first one. Get it started. And then we'll get the other one out. Get it started. Come on out of there. We are in, I do believe. All right, the next step is the top base and the backsplash. Well, let's go get them. Get them in here. All right, we've got the top plate, the fridge base, whatever you want to call it, and it has 4 clips, and they just clip into this top plate here. And then, in theory, so feels like it's in there. Just push her down, just like so. And if I can find what I did with the other piece, there we go. It's another thing here. They got these push clips that just go in those holes. I forget what they're called. They use them in all over the... They only sent me 1 instead of 2. Go figure. But that'll be behind the fridge. I'm not too terribly worried about it. But I did have a shorter one. A little bit shorter. It was in the cabinet. I just took it out of the cabinet and use it, I guess. It should just pop down into that hole. That one just slid right in. That one I'm gonna have to give it a couple whacks with something. But alright, I got cut off. My SD card was full. Wasn't that great? Uh-oh. Alright, got those out. Alright, so all we got left now is the backsplash, which is I have right here. Now, this cable here goes to a outlet like this one here. I don't know if y'all can see that. Okay. That goes to the backside of an outlet like this, which comes through the backsplash here. It mounts there for plugging in the fridge. However, I currently do not have said outlet, so I'm going to have to order that. Something I'll have to put in later. But for now, we are going to line these up. And we'll just leave that behind there for now. Maybe put it through so it's there and easily accessible. Maybe. There we go. We got it. And then we'll, that way we're ready to go when I do get it. And we'll get this screwed into the wall. You know what I could do? Nah, we'll do that a different way. But we're going to take the bolts that the cabinet screwed to the wall, and that is what we will screw the backsplash back to the wall with, because we already have those. Get up here where I can get to it, and kind of indent it back in there, so it might be a little tricky. There we go. Yeah, in the meantime, I've got an extension cord ran from my inverter around to this side. I can either use that to plug in the fridge once it's mounted on the base, or I can just run the cord around here and plug it in. Not a big deal. I would much rather have it plugged in back there. That way it keeps this plug free for other things. But we're all set. All we gotta do is put the fridge in, strap it down. So let's get this truck cleaned up a little bit, run that extension cord around, see how we're gonna do that. Yeah, we're done. Mostly. Almost done. Almost done. All right, that was a little more of a chore than I thought it was gonna be, but so now we just got the fridge. I don't know if you can see that. Yep. It's a Hisense stainless 3.1 cubic foot, and we picked that up from Lowe's. Those little things have gone up in price since the last time I got one. Last time I got it, it was like last time I got one, it was like $120 or something like that. This thing was supposed to be $249, but they had the wrong tag on it, so I got it for $180. I'll take it. Yeah, let's get it unboxed so we can get it in the truck. All right. We have got the fridge in. Luckily, I have a side door, and it fits perfectly through there. Right now, we got it laid on the front on the bed. So, luckily, these things aren't that heavy. So I'm just gonna slide it around here. That way, I can move my TV back out of the way. I've got it on a crazy wild mount there. Find our plug here. They've got it all kinds of stuff down in here. Yeah, probably go ahead and undo it. There we go. That way we have access to that. And we'll set her down into place. Do a little fine tuning. It's got adjustable legs on the front. That feels pretty solid though. I think that'll do. We'll look. That's bugging me down there because there we go. Let's check, make sure our doors open up good enough to get in there. That looks good to me. All right. Yeah. See, the straps are all goofy. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? Oh, what's happening here? Why are my straps goofy? There we go. Not a big deal. So we just put the strap back there like so. I'm not going to strap them in too tight just yet, because I'm going to be niggling around and plugging it in and all that. I might have to move it around. and adjust the legs. So, well, we're pretty much done. We've got her in here. Now we have a freezer for those frozen meals if we want to put them in here. Or on those hot summer days, we got a place for ice cream. Yeah, I'm a fat kid. I'll eat ice cream. I ain't scared. There we go. I like that better. Good deal. All right, and there we have it. New fridge install. Took the cabinet out, replaced it with the original equipment, which is that base plate down there. And if y'all noticed, the gap that was there is now gone. It's not as wide as the cabinet, but it is a little bit taller. Like I said, this is a 3.1 cubic foot fridge. But yeah, now we got a separate freezer and a refrigerator. Well, we didn't have a refrigerator at all. We've been running around with a cooler in here. So that'll give us some more room. And be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you liked the video, or whether you didn't like the video, hit the dislike button. I don't care. It don't matter either way to me. I've also noticed that 97% of the people that's been watching my videos are not subscribed. Please hit that subscribe button. That'll help me out, and you guys can come back and watch future videos when they're posted. It'll notify you. In the meantime, thanks for trucking with T-Bone, or thanks for installing with T-Bone, whatever the case may be. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment down there and let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this. It's been a while since I've done a more in-depth video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. In the meantime, you guys take care, and we'll see you guys later. Be safe.